Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scott Kesey Gale. I am the owner and chairman of the National Wrestling, the owner, chairman, creator, and founding father of the National Wrestling Shooters, the most respectful, passionate wrestling group of all time. And today, I'm going to give you my Impact Wrestling review. Oh, by the way, I got a new T-shirt, Motor Harley Davidson Psychos. I like it. I made a shirt I really like. But anyway, let's begin with the Impact Wrestling review, and I thought it was a great episode of Impact Wrestling. Okay, Josh Matthews and Dom Callis welcome us to Mexico City as a video package. We kept everything from last week. Austin Aries defending the Impact World Championship against Tiano. Johnny Impact and Eddie Edwards return, and Brian Cage coming to the aid of the Lucha Brothers and more. All right, here we go. First matches. The opening match was Tessa Blanchard versus Fabi Apache. Apache, the Impact's knockout champion, takes on A Wayne the reigns champion. Zero respect from Tessa with big stomps to the back of the head and hard snaps, lots of suplexes, slow power offense early on. Fabi caught her with an O'Connor roll no into a figure four, but they were too close to the ropes. They traded hard chops and strikes, but this time it was heck go stupid advertisement in Mexico. Therefore, to a figure four, but they were too close to the ropes. They traded a hard strikes, but this time it was Fabi who got the better of the exchange, connecting with an Angel's wing for a near fall. They battled up the ropes, and Tessa managed to hit the Magnum from the top rope, but her opponent somehow kicked out. The Buzzsaw DDT connected, and this time it's enough to put Fabi away. Winner Tessa Blanchard. I thought it was a good. I thought it was a really good match. I mean, Tessa Blanchard is a good heel, and she's been quite on a roll ever since she came to Impact Wrestling. Think she's been on quite a roll, and she's the Knockouts champion, and it's really done wonders for herself. I really like the way that Dom Callis and Scott Moya are using the character of Tessa Blanchard. I think it really fits her character very well, and I enjoy it. Good match. And then Tessa got on the mic and said she went through the entire Knockouts locker room. Now she's defeated the best women's champion in Mexico. Therefore, that makes her not only the best wrestler and the best athlete in professional wrestling. She was caught up by a video package from Taya Valkyrie. We have Lucha Underground speaking Spanish and for the live crowd. Taya talked about building a career in Mexico and claimed that Tessa couldn't call herself the best until she proved herself against La Renee de Lucha Libre, the Queen of Wrestling. The challenge was performed down Blanchard versus Valkyrie for the title about for glory. I am looking forward to that match. I really want to see. I definitely want to see that match. I definitely want to see the match, and I think it's going to be a good match. And then Eddie Edwards and Johnny Impact prepare for battle backstage. They got Killer Cross and Moose tonight, but there's still some issues between Eddie and Aisha that need to be worked apparently. Interesting. I find that very interesting. And a video package for Eli Drake touring around Mexico, pretending he can speak Spanish, hitting on the local chicks and being super obnoxious. Dummy. Let me see. I like this. Eli Drake is a great funny heel. I like his character. I like his cockiness. He's just funny. He's always entertaining. Whether he's face the heel, Eli Drake is always entertaining. And then it's Jake Chris with OVE versus Brian Cage. Cage had the big Cage hit a big splash in the corner to get things started, followed by a big back body drop. He hit the ring post hard and rolled to the floor, taking a beating from Dave and Sammy. As apparently, this is a no disqualification match. Dave did a tornado DDT up the barricade to the floor, rolling the big man back inside. Jake goes to work on. They slowed things down briefly before Cage came back that fitting his opponent into a huge powerbomb right on the top of his knee. Knee Cage hit a 619 and diving elbow for a near fall, followed by a giant Alabama slam for another near fall. Jake hit a super kick with that little gas he had in the tank and connected with a cutter up the top rope, but the big man powered out of one. The Joe Clark connected with the omniscience of Brian Cage. Good match. Brian Cage is undefeated, still remains undefeated in Impact Wrestling. I could definitely see him as the future world heavyweight champion. He's the X Division champion. He's doing a lot with that time. I could definitely see him become a future Impact World Heavyweight Champion. And then OVE hit the ring and attack Cage after the match. The lights went on and they came back on, and Dave Chris had mysteriously vanished. Pentagon June and Phoenix appeared on the tron and had Dave chained up to a chair in the back and began then pelting him with super kicks as Sammy Callahan looked like he was about to cry. Tage took Tage took out both Sammy and Jacob clotheslines, then vaulted over the ropes of a top can hero to send them packing. I like this. Very entertaining, very and very entertaining. But I liked it. But I liked it. Very rare to see Sammy, a tough badass like Sammy Callahan look like he's about to cry. Very interesting. Kind of comic reliefist kind of stuff, but entertaining. And then Guido, and speaking of entertaining, Guido and Joe Henry are in the back, blowing it out together. Katrina is not happy about being stunned by the both of them, but has apparently found herself a new man, Murder Clown. Yes, Murder Clown of the AAA faction of Lost Psycho Circus. Interesting. And then it's Dowdy Hit Squad versus LAX Santino and Ortiz. Santino and Wahid had a nice back and forth match exchange to get things started until Ortiz tagged in and LAX went to work with the signature double team offense. Lots of chops and strikes from Ortiz until we got the ref distracted. Singh beat him down outside. Desi worked him over for several minutes, slowing things down and working on quick tags, constantly attacking Santino on the apron, but making sure the LAX couldn't help each other out. Eventually, Ortiz wailed and made a hot tag, and things turned into a wild block. DHS did a great double team combo into hitting a leg sweep into a backbuster, followed by a ton of rapid kicks and strikes, but Santana made the save double cannonball splash in the corner from LAX, followed by the blockbuster powerbomb combo in the corner for the winner LAX. I like this. Really good match. Another good match. I like this. I like what Impact Wrestling is doing. 2018 has been the best year for Impact Wrestling. And then Eddie Kingston cut a promo with the OGZ's backstage. He held he held up Conan's old mask from decades ago and said, "This is the last time the Mexican people and the Westerners had any respect for him." King said once Conan lost his mask, he began leeching off of Eddie Guerrero and is still is instead began leeching off the late Eddie Guerrero and is still leeching off of Rey Still. They lit the mask on fire, and the Mexican crowd booed and called them assholes. I like that. They're good heels. Eddie Kingston and the OGGs are really good heels. For them to go that far to those lanes, they are just proving that no matter how far they are, they would go to those lanes to get heel heat, and they are doing a good job of that. This feud between the LAX and OGGs is amazing. It is just absolutely on fire, and I like it. And then Tessa Blanchard was interviewed when said it was interesting that Taya disappeared from Impact while she was on her way in. She she has agreed to defend the title bound for glory and promised to show Taya the real bitch next month. Ooh, I like it. Saying the word bitch, I like that. And then Kara Hogan and Ali versus Stu Young and the Undead Maid of Honor. Intense stare-down between Stu and Ali before they started trading wild whites lefts. The Maid of Honor tagged in and took a beating from both ladies as Hogan dropped it for super kick and Ali lit her up tons of a lot of tag team matches there tonight. A lot of running form strikes. She hit a Mattel in the ropes and slid to the outside, but that was what Stu was waiting for and attacked her from behind. Young finally tagged and went to work on Ali, who mounted her to come back and connected for backstab. She tried to make the tag in, but MOH knocked Hogan off the apron. Big collusion from both girls in the center of the ring. Finally, Kara got the hot tag and connected with a big super kick followed by a series of running drop kicks in the corner. Big running knee strike connected, but she only got two. Ali took out the Maid of Honor. Kara hit a spinning neckbreaker with a bridge pin, scoring an unexpected win on the former champion. Winner Ali and Kara Hogan. And good tag team matches. There's a lot of tag team matches in this episode, but it was very very good, better than you see on WWR. And then next week, Nick Murdercon versus Joe Henry, plus Stu Young grabs their hands at Kara Hogan in singles competition, and Eli Jake returns to make an open challenge from Lucha Libre stop the answer. Also, there was also a backstage segment with Paula Bar and KM, very funny. Where he was tucking him in, and he said, yeah, it was very interesting. But yeah, there was a backstage funny segment with KM and Paula Bar, and then main event it's Eddie Edwards and Johnny Impact versus Killer Cross and Moose of Austin News. Eddie wanted to stop the startup, but way off more than he could chew. Moose ran through him like a freight train, and Cross made figure tags in, and the two boots just mercilessly destroy them. After several minutes, we get a bit of a miscommunication, and Impact was able to make the hot tag. He hit a series of dropkicks on Cross and went to the top rope, while hoping for the Sasha Pain, but landed on his feet. Instead, Cross hit a huge clothesline that turned him inside out, hot tags on both sides, and they fought on the top rope until Eddie connected for Frankenstein. Cross broke up the pin and hit a bunch of duplexes until he went to the floor with Johnny Impact. Impact climbed the rails rails into the bleach and flew all the way to the floor, taking out Killer with a moonlight drive on the concrete. Moose lined up for a spear, but Eddie moved out of the way and connected with a huge blue from the bomb for a near fall. Impact back into the ring, and Moose started throwing haymakers to both guys. Eddie dropped the big man for a silver kick as Impact did the same to Cross. Austin Aries got in the ring, started yelling at the referee. Johnny blasted him for the Impact World Championship and posed the belt, but Cross used the distraction to hit a Saito suplex Moose with a giant spear for the win with a Moose and Killer Cross. I thought this was a really good main event. Like I said, there was a lot of tag team matches in this episode, but it was really, really good. And definitely the build up to Bound for Glory is going very well. I'm definitely gonna be watching Bound for Glory, and I'm definitely gonna be doing live reactions, doing a review of it as well. I'm very interested. Yeah, I'm very interested because the 2008 Impact Wrestling has been on fire. They have had the best build up in years. I mean, I mean, Redemption was a good pay per view. Slammiversary 2018 was an amazing pay per view of the year. And Bound for Glory is set up to be a great pay per view. But anyway, I would rate this Impact Wrestling a 9 out of 10, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, web, and an 8 triple plus. Comment down below in the comments. You can tell me what you thought about this episode, what you liked. Anyway, you know who to subscribe to. I must all bid you adieu, do good night and goodbye, and bang, bang. Stay classy and peace out.